Hey everyone, it's Shanna Quinn and
Annika Jackson,
Social Graces Social Club, and this is
the cast.
So today we have our friend
Andy Cantu.
Hello,
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
And quick little humble thing, Andy is a member of the official Lamborghini race team.
Yeah, sort of. They sponsored quite a few teams. They work with us directly, but yeah, they support us, really well. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, whatever it's called, he drives Lamborghini.
Yeah, so we want to get in on some of that action. Yeah, for sure. But so our show, every episode, talks about the 3 core values of the social club, which are friendship, fun, and philanthropy. And so we met Andy because he came to a Social Graces event with one of our members.
Right.
It was our little Cinco de Mayo
Brunch.
Yeah. And we started talking to him and his beautiful partner, AJ, and just hit it off. So we're so glad that we're in town.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit. You can talk about Lamborghini driving, or tell us a little bit about, you were kind of mentioning earlier another project that you're getting started on, and that is, we were like, ooh.
Yes, we all need these.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, so basically what I do is I help people very one-on-one, personally, leverage their life and what they spend and some of their businesses and stuff to use credit cards and miles to travel for free. Some people like to focus on traveling first class. Other people just want to travel like whatever. Let me just go all over the world, or even in the U.S. Let me jump to LA or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a problem. A lot of people, they spend money on their bills and they spend money on food and all this stuff, and they don't get rewarded for it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't live life to their fullest.
Okay.
Just because it's kind of a complex world out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. I help people kind of navigate those waters and get from a spot where they're not traveling at all, or they want to, or they're spending a lot on their business, but they don't know how to get rewarded the right way.
Right.
And yeah, just take it to the next level, and so they can
That's
go
awesome.
do crazy experiences, but not pay for them.
Right. Like I know a lot of banks. Like I bank with Chase, and Chase has the United Plus, credit card. So it's basically the same kind of thing. Like every
Yep.
time you're using that to buy your groceries or your gas or anything, and then you're earning miles.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Chase is one of the bigger ones. They have like 15 really good cards or some
wow.
crazy amount.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they're one of the better banks to start with. That's where I recommend everybody to start. So.
Yeah, I love Chase. They've been really good to me. I've been with them for years.
Yeah.
So.
Same.
And then what else? Do you use, are you finding apps for people? Like I use, my boyfriend is in California, so I'm always traveling back and forth, and now my business partner is in California also. So I use Hopper app.
Okay.
Have you ever used that?
Is the flight one?
Yes, the
Okay.
flight one. So it kind of sends you alerts, and it even tells you when it's going to go back up and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Or
So-
Matt's Flights, which
Mhm.
uses Google.
Yep. Yeah, the Google Flights will do the same thing,
Yeah.
track it for you.
Yes.
I just had a friend tell me about, I don't know where he went, but it was like $450 round trip or something, and he just set Google to alert him, and there was they call them error fares or mistake fares or whatever.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is a big deal nowadays. Now a lot of platforms are coming up and showing people about them, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll go away, but right now they exist. And yeah, he got an alert that it was like $150.
Oh my
Bought it
gosh.
immediately and rock and roll.
That's amazing.
I
Yeah,
actually-
so that's a super good tool.
I
for
went
sure.
to Fiji on an airfare.
Yeah.
The guy I was dating at the time, his good friend worked for one of the major airlines, and that morning when he got in, he texted immediately. He was like, "Oh my God, you guys, something's messed
Something's
up
wrong."
in the system, but you can travel round trip from LA to Fiji right now for $170."
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Booked
I would
immediately.
totally do that.
Yeah.
I've seen them to Iceland too routinely. I don't even
Yeah.
think they're airfares. I think people just really wanted to come to Iceland.
So I have a tip about Iceland.
Okay.
So Iceland, if you fly Icelandair to anywhere in Europe, you can go for free. Like if you fly into London, you can fly for free to Iceland and stay as long as you want. Because they want to encourage
Right.
tourism to Iceland.
Yeah, because I've seen them $100 and some bucks, $200
Yeah.
from New York to Reykjavik or whatever,
Yes.
however you say it.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
It's
no,
crazy, you know?
because they want more people to come visit. But I've also heard everything there is really expensive. Like if you're getting a hot dog at a gas station, it's gonna cost $20.
well, they are.
So getting there is
they're kind of
cheap,
in the middle.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good
So.
thing they're not known for their hot dogs, so
Right,
you
exactly.
can avoid that. Okay, so Andy, I guess you'll have a website up for that,
Or
or
you, or
So-
Instagram, or
So far, I mean, anyone who's interested can obviously just reach out to me personally on my Instagram or whatever. But
What is your Instagram?
it's AndyC0313.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
like,
post the link on the.
yeah, sorry, I don't have like a super, because it's kind of something I do very personally with
Oh,
people.
cool. Yeah.
It's a very one-on-one. I do have a course and everything, but I prefer to work with people just one-on-one and like help them in their situation because it's different for everybody.
Amazing.
I don't want to tell people like, oh, go do this because it might not suit them the best way.
Right, exactly.
Right.
No,
Well, I
that's
think
really
it's
great.
Yeah, because nowadays I feel like people are going more towards wanting experiences and
Right,
to
that's
really
a
have
huge
meaning
push
in
for
their
sure.
life and not just things.
Yeah. No,
Right, I mean,
absolutely, for
just
sure.
travel by itself, no
Oh my
matter in
gosh,
what class you
so
go.
cool.
You can go in economy to Iceland,
Yeah.
and that in itself is like a cultural, just life experience
Yeah.
that you can't get in any other
Right,
way.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
You know?
Yeah, one of our members has a hostel here in Houston. So she has the first African American owned hostel
In the United States. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and I don't think there are many hostels in Houston, but she's been to every country,
Every continent.
every continent,
And
and then almost every
almost
country.
every country.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
And she's
she-
being flown everywhere now as an expert to go talk. She's getting awards. It's really cool how
Yeah.
she's like.
But it's like
I think I might know who
traveling.
you're talking about.
Deidre Mathis.
I don't know.
Yeah,
the
Wonder
name,
Stay-
but I
Wonder
have
Stay
heard
Hotel.
of it, yeah.
But yeah, she
Mhm.
basically her whole, everything she talks about is like you don't have to be super wealthy to travel and visit different countries
Mhm.
and experience the world.
Yeah.
Right. You just have to keep
Know
an eye out on the
how to
fares
go.
or know how to use the miles or some combination of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get to like China for $400 or something,
Wow.
or $500. I saw like from August to September, it was literally $500 to go round trip to tons of places in Asia.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Like I just went to Dublin for 3 days to go see the Cure play in Malahide Castle.
Awesome.
And it was people were like, I can't believe you just came for 3 days because most of my other friends who were on the trip, they're like,
For
well,
a
if
week.
I'm going to Europe, I'm going to go for 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was totally fine. 3 days,
Yeah.
quick in and out. And then I know like my boyfriend in LA is already talking about, oh, we can go to Tokyo for a long weekend.
Yep.
It's only 8 hours. So I'm like, let's do it. Like
Yeah,
we
from
love
LA, for sure.
travel, just the experience.
Yeah.
And even from here, like we have the nonstop to London, and so Dublin, just hop on
Hop
another
over,
flight or however you
Totally.
want to
Yeah,
drive it if you
super
want,
duper,
or
yeah,
whatever.
easy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, one of our principal values is philanthropy, and so we kind of like to ask everybody,
Sure.
what cause or charity do you like is close to your heart?
Yeah. So right now I'm kind of in a transition phase because I used to live in Laredo. I was born in Laredo, Texas, on the border, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would help. My stepmom operated a charity called Una Mirada de Amor in Spanish, which is like a vision of love, is what it means,
Oh,
right?
that's beautiful.
And so we would go across the border to Mexico and do holidays and
Oh.
bring food to the kids that were, really, really
That's
poor.
amazing.
Like, sleeping on dirt, kind of like very
Mhm.
third world country living, right?
Right.
And so we would go and whatever we could, right? Sometimes it was gifts, sometimes it was food, sometimes it was just
Clothing,
being there to
what's-
celebrate the
yeah,
holiday, clothing. And so I used to be pretty involved in that. I would go with her to the events and stuff like that. But then I've been moving kind of all over the place, and I don't really have anything. So I try to do what I can in between, but I don't have anything like.
Yeah,
solid,
but helping kids, underprivileged kids.
Yeah.
That kind of
Even when I'm like at
passion.
the racetrack or something, I see kids walking around and they're very shy. They don't want to like look at the car or touch it or anything, And I'm like, no, come on, sit in it, like whatever.
Oh wow.
It's priceless to see just their faces.
That is so cool. So you're providing, and also I think just even the travel business, helping people learn how to navigate and experience
Right.
things more.
Something that they
more
maybe wasn't
fulfilled.
attainable to them.
Right.
Or at least in their mind, but it actually was,
Yeah,
But that like experience for a kid, like, and you probably know this because when you were a kid, you probably felt the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
But like for the driver to like put them in the car,
Oh my
like
gosh.
that's something they will never
Never
forget.
forget.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm hoping. I think that's like I hope they feel that way, right?
and it may even like change their path
Yeah.
to be like, I'm gonna live this life. Like I'm gonna
Right.
make good choices so that I can have this life too.
Yeah. How did this happen? Like.
The racing thing?
Yeah.
So, I've been into it forever. It's a very difficult sport to get into at a high level because it's just very expensive and you need to have sponsors and you need to do all kinds of things. It costs a lot to just operate a race car. But I kept at it, I practiced, I met the right people, I was able to find some sponsor money. It kind of just all came together relatively
That's
quickly.
awesome.
And yeah, so there we are. It was just literally like that, how nonchalant it sounds. That's kind of just how it all just,
I love it when life does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you recently have made a move.
Yes, to Vegas.
How is it so far?
Awesome. I love Vegas.
Great.
The motivation there is incredible. There's a lot of
Hustle.
a lot of hustle and a lot of I'm a business owner, so there's all kinds of there's just motivation. Like being around stuff of that scale, everything is huge and grandiose and very crazy and
shiny.
So very shiny. It makes you, you have to wonder like, okay, how do I attain this, right? What do I need to do? Not only that, but I mean, some of the best food in the world.
Yeah.
The best hotels in the world, entertainment,
Yeah.
shows, anybody you want to see ever in any industry, music, art, whatever, like, it's there.
They're going to be in Vegas at some point.
At some point,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Very
cool. It's been awesome so far.
Great.
For sure.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks for coming on
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Do you have anything like big coming up that you want to like talk about or like tell people about?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I am ramping up, helping people with the travel thing.
The coaching, yeah.
So, yeah, the coaching. It's a
yeah,
very
we'll post
one-on-one.
the links to your Instagram and ways to find you.
Yeah. Just send me a message and just tell me your situation, and if I can help, I'll help.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'll tell you, like, well, maybe I can't help, but try this and this and this. I've had people approach me that are like 16 or 17, they see my posts on travel, and I'm like, I will help you, but like next year.
Yeah.
You know? So stuff like that, but I'll talk to anybody.
You're like, you can't even actually technically get a credit
Right.
card just yet, so.
Now, what about, I think this is probably a common situation, when people start out in college or whatever, they get credit cards, they don't know how to use them, they go through bad credit situations. Would you say something like, is there a positive, like if somebody has that kind of situation, is there a way for them still to correct and to get to a place where they can benefit from all the things that you're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say it's almost 50-50 people who approach me that are in good situations and are in bad ones.
Oh, wow, okay.
So usually phase one of what I do is,
Course correct.
Course correct. Exactly. Like, let's optimize where you are if you're good, and if you're bad, let's just kind of tweak what you've been doing, see what we can fix and not, and get you to the point where we can start you.
Nice.
So I work with people. It's a long-term journey.
Wow.
It's not like 1 month to the next. Here are a million
Yeah.
miles. It's like I'll work with you 3, 4, 6 months, whatever, right? Till we can make it work for you. Like that's the whole point.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So bad situations are no big deal. I mean, I've been in them. A lot of people have been in them. It happens,
Yeah.
And you just have to know. Yeah, it's life. You just have to know how to course correct, like you said, and just
Nice.
move forward. That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you guys.
It's fun talking. Oh.
I did want to say a little thing
Okay.
about this product that I've been using to sleep because I have had a lot of anxiety.
And
Because
this
of
might even
moving.
be good traveling too.
Actually, this would be really good.
for the plane.
So this is from Zentig, who's one of our partners, and hemp has been legalized in Texas now.
Yeah.
So this is pure hemp CBD. It's sleep support oral spray, and you just stick it under your tongue, a few sprays. And the nice thing is, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you can do it again, and it just because there's so much going on in life right now.
Always.
Moving across the country, trying to move out of my house, moved up twice, we're launching other cities, we just moved into a new store.
Yeah.
And we always do it with a smile on our faces. So this definitely helps me sleep. But actually, yeah.
And it has a little melatonin in it, I think.
Oh,
so
cool.
it just kind of
Yeah, it just
about
helps
taking
you
narcotics.
kind of calm. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds good. Okay, well, thanks guys for checking out the cast again, and we'll see you next week.